Okay. Well, welcome to the Monday night hangout. We do this every Monday and Friday night. And the link will be in at the bench. Let me set that up right now. Participants, invite, copy invitation. Go here. We can close that out. At the bench. New topic. And this is Monday. And paste. Post. Let's dismiss this. Post. There you go. It's in at the bench. And we talk about all kind of stuff here. The old days, control line stunt. I've heard fishing and motorcycle racing and all kind of crap. Pull up just about whatever the guys want to talk about, but we try to keep it to stunt airplanes. So we'll wait a few minutes for somebody to come in. I would imagine it's going to be Gary Sinclair and Steve Smith. And sometimes iPad comes on, sometimes he doesn't. But he doesn't come on till 8 o'clock. As soon as somebody comes on, I'll start doing something. I'm going to need to turn it over early to somebody tonight, though, because I need to go to work tomorrow. Much as I hate to. But the boss asked me, do I like this job? Yeah, I like it, as long as I can come and go as I please. Taking some getting used to. I knew it would be Gary first.
Yeah, I'm back.
Where were you last meeting?
Was in North Carolina with my son. Yeah. Myrtle Beach, the first one, and then with my son in North Carolina.
Mike Lonke's trying to come in.
Yeah.
There he is.
There we go. Hey,
Yeah,
guys.
right. Hi.
What's happening?
Same shit. Hey, it's still daytime where you are.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we got probably another 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Sam's been flying RC in the backyard in the evening. I think he can go to about 8 o'clock if we turn the back floodlights on. So,
Yeah.
9 o'clock during July, huh?
oh, yeah, 9:30. Yeah. But days are getting shorter now. So,
Yeah, it's almost wintertime. We'll be boxed in for nonsense. That's what I like about Muncie during the Nats. You can stay up and still light out till 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it nice.
Yeah, I was just charging up a couple of batteries for Sam so he could fly when he gets home. He did me a big solid and drove his sister and her girlfriend to the mall to pick out their homecoming dresses. So he's being a chauffeur right now. I figured I'll reward him with a few charged batteries when he shows up so he can get a couple of flights. It's nice having somebody else in the house with a driver's license to do little errands and run around, you know.
Yep.
And he likes it too, I bet.
He does. Yeah. He's liking his new car. He's taking good care of it. And,
Where'd you get him?
I got him a Nissan Rogue hatchback. It's just a little small hatchback. I was trying to hunt down a mid-size, you know, like an Explorer or Durango or something like that, but everything out there was just way too expensive and had, you know, 120, 140,000 miles on it. Anything decent was, you know, $20,000, and I wasn't spending $20,000 on a car for him. So I found this.
66 Malibu or something like that.
Hey, we talked about hot rods, man. He wasn't into it. He's like, if I can't get the midsize SUV, you know, so it's like it's a compact SUV is what it is. He wanted something with a hatchback and full flat seats so that he could put airplanes in it and be able to go to the field when he wants to go. And, you know, if I don't want to go, he can jam a couple of RC planes in there and head out. So,
You know, I got that Saturn View, and I thought, well, the airplane, I can fit a couple of airplanes in it. I wish I'd have got a Honda, one of them Honda Odyssey vans now.
yeah, the minivans are nice, man. When my truck was wrecked, I had a what the hell was that damn thing? Chrysler Pacifica van. I had the rental, and we went to Brodex in that one year because my truck was still in the shop. And I'll tell you what, we got a lot of airplanes in that thing, man. And it drove really nice. It's a good airplane hauler. I ain't against a minivan at all, you know. Of course, I didn't want to get my teenager a minivan because he'd be labeled as a complete dork. So, you know, he's got something that's a little sporty anyway. So,
Yeah.
and I'm back to driving his car, the Elantra. We call it the crap box, but it was his learner car. But I like it because it's good on gas. You know, it's cheap to drive and it only costs me $400 a year to put insurance on it. So I'm gonna keep it till the wheels fall off. No good for airplanes. It's too small to put any real airplanes in. I could probably get some small stuff in there, but I don't even think I could get a 60 size stunt ship in it. So it's no good for that, but it's good for other stuff, groceries and running around town.
Did you go out today, Steve?
No, nobody went. Well, Mark went, but he didn't tell anybody he was back.
Hey, Gordon.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey Mike.
Yeah, Gordon.
I was hoping you was going to be on there. I wanted to
What's
show
that?
you one of my last combat planes I built years ago. If you got a second to take a peek at it.
I absolutely do, but right now I'm losing my mind because I just set down a bottle of CA and now I can't find it. But yeah, go ahead. I'd love to see it, Gordy.
It's exactly in the last place you left it.
Mhm.
Oh, all the way over here. I don't even know how the hell it got there.
Oh, look at that.
Oh man,
This is about
Is
the
it-
time the foamies took over. This is tapered leading, tapered train edge, and tapered airfoil.
wow.
You know, it had to be built on a jig. This is my FAI Saturn.
I was gonna say that looks like a 15 FAI, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it's got a Nelson on it.
nice.
And we clocked it at 110. And that's at shoulder height. It's not at 20 or 25 feet altitude.
Yeah. Oh, I bet it flies real nice.
It,
All that wing area, that long.
yeah, it turned really tight. Taper's pretty thin at the tip. It's pretty fat at the center section. It has 370 squares is all.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't building them much I don't think they were even building this big at the time. And I wasn't running Nelson then. I was running X-15s.
Yeah, yeah.
And they only run, the best we could clock was about 101. But the Nelson definitely's got a whole bunch more power.
Yeah. Bill Maywald is building monobooms for FAI combat. A little different than that. It's just a carbon fiber, arrow shaft boom on it, but very similar wing design and tail. And he's flying them in F2D combat. He's building his own ships just because he likes to do it. I mean, he still flies the Russian and Ukrainian stuff, but he's the only guy out there I know that's still building airplanes for combat. Everybody's buying them. That's really cool, Gordy. I'd love to see that thing fly, man.
Oh, it flies awesome.
Did you just build the one, or
No, I let my buddy Roger Kramer fly it, and it got ahead of him and he stuffed it. And a week later, he shows up my door with a pile of balsa wood, and he'd cut out a brand new kit for me. And I says, "What's going on?" He says, "We're building a new airplane." And by Sunday night, I had a new airplane.
Nice. That's cool.
And he built one. He didn't have a 15, so I gave him one of my X-15s to put on it. And it just scoots right along. It won't compete with the Nelson, though. But back in 76, Nelsons weren't around.
Right. Everyone's using the Fox 15 BB, right?
Yeah, I never saw too many of the Foxes. I don't know how they compared with a Tiger X-15 or
Yeah,
the Red.
Tiger 15s, but
Didn't they use Profis for a while?
I think so. Yeah, the Profis I heard were pretty fast.
yeah, they had those back in the day. Ronnie called them Billy Goats. I don't know why, but he called Profis Billy Goats for some reason. I'm not sure where that came from or what the connotation was.
Yeah, when the Rossies came out, I started modifying my little G15s and jacked up the exhaust timing, and I put a Rossi rod in it, which was about 20 thousandths longer than a Tiger, so I had to shim the liner up. And those things would run 100, 101 miles an hour. They're pretty light motors.
Yeah.
Did you ever run a Fox 15?
No, I wasn't flying combat back then.
That's right. You was a young a teenager?
Yeah, well, when I was young, my dad would not let me build and fly combat planes. He was dead set against it. I mean, we went down to Rouge Park and watched all the Strathmore guys, all the Detroit guys all the time. And I wanted to fly it. And Dad was like, "No, we're not building 10 airplanes so you can just tear them all up." So, and then one day, actually, I didn't start flying combat until I moved to Tennessee. So it was like 2003, 2004. I met Larry Davis and Chad Hill, and they were combat guys. I was sport flying control line at the time, and they came out and flew with us, and they had some combat stuff. I said, "Man, I've always wanted to do that." And Chad gave me some Yankee nippers, and I had some 40s, and I put them on there and flew them. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm 40 years old. I can buy my own stuff now. I don't have to not fly combat because my dad doesn't want me to. So I started buying equipment, and I started flying combat.
Well, that's good. Your boy's doing it too.
Yeah, he loves it, man. He loves. Actually, I just bought him another Fora 15 and another Fora 049. Dane Martin had a couple of engines he posted up, and I was pretty quick to snap on them. So we'll add another Fora to our stable for F2D. That'll bring us up to 11 motors, I think.
My dog just broke the tail off my airplane.
Oh no!
Oh,
Shit.
Oh, Gordy.
Winston,
Does this mean the tail wagged the dog?
what's that?
Never mind. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
Bad.
that was, man.
Bad dog. Go lay down.
What kind of airplane was it?
It was called a Saturn. It was an FAI combat plane.
Oh, maybe
Beautiful.
maybe he's a
That's it.
stunt dog.
Pardon?
So
That was
maybe
one of my
he's a
very
stunt dog.
favorite airplanes.
He doesn't like them combat airplanes. If he had knocked the tail off the Tony, then you'd have some real problems.
Well, the dog could be gone if it was my Tony.
That
Nah,
won't be much to fix, Gordy. 5 minutes.
you'll fix
I
it.
know. It's just the idea of it.
I'm glad you're on, Gordon. How are you coming along on the history of twins?
Oh, I'm doing a good job.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
I think we got the first line down.
Oh, well, that's progress.
I was afraid you was going to ask me that.
Well,
I'm
see,
sorry.
now it's over. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
I'm sorry, Bob.
No, it's fine. I get to bust your chops. It's fun for me. Did you read what I wrote? The little preamble I wrote for Michael Smith about twins.
Where was that?
I wrote a thing of Michael Smith. When we got Buddy Weeder's twin, I nominated it to the AMA Museum, and you have to go through a selection process. So I wrote a nomination letter and it got accepted, and the rationale I used, because it has to be some significance to the airplane. Well, he never won anything with it, but it was one of the first two ever electric retract twins ever to fly at the Nationals. Electric retract twins. And so using that as the justification for it, it was voted in. So then Michael Smith called me and said, well, I need something to put on the placard because we're going to hang it. We need something for people to read about. So I wrote him about a 2,000 word synopsis of it. And he said, this is great. Now, can you make it about 30 pages longer? I said, probably. But then I have to contact a couple other guys, you being one of them. So we need to get that, if for no other reason than for the AMA museum.
I don't know if I ever was, but my first twin had retracts in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if other stunt ships, even though they were single, if they other people had been doing retracts prior to 1966.
I doubt it. So your airplane, there would be good justification for a nomination, and you can make a real argument for the too much to be in there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Didn't that LA Heat have retracts too?
No.
No. Bob had a Raby Mustang that he showed up at VSC with retracts, but they wouldn't allow him to actuate him during official flight because the airplane didn't have them
Right.
back in the day.
But he did fly in practice, and he had that Jomar system in. So what you did was you had a delay. When the motor started, the Jomar system would sense the decibels, and it would say gear up. But there was a delay in there so he could take off. But then the delay went off, and when the decibels reduced past a certain point, the gear would come down, and it worked perfectly every time. But we were watching him. I had to run to the hardware store and get a bunch of air horns and see how long he could whip it.
I went through that the first time I took it to Buckeye. I let Jim Rhodes come out and take the handle and ran out of gas while he was flying it, and the gear was still up. And the asphalt there wasn't very smooth. And he whipped it as long as he could. And he says,
Get
if
out
you
of here.
don't, yeah, he says, if you don't want me to land this on this 80 grit sandpaper, you better get your butt out here. So I ran out and he did a little climb with it, and I grabbed the handle and took off. And I whipped as long as I could. And finally, I said, I've had enough. And so I set for my landing. And then all of a sudden, here come the gear.
I would have paid money to see that show.
Yeah, well, there's some speed flyers watching it and a bunch of them laughing and yelling. So,
There was another retract airplane at the Nats in '76. It was a single motor airplane. It was John Davis's Aero, I think he called it. And it was successful too. He flew all his official flights, and the gear went up and came down.
That was a white airplane with same upside down and right side up.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of too many others. There must have been others. Retract. My dad came up with a really neat way of doing it. And the '76 airplane, the reason, Sparky, you did a thing on that landing gear block system I came up with.
Yeah.
And the reason I came up with that system rather than the little maple blocks is because the '76 airplane, the Genesis, was supposed to have retractable landing gear. So I made the wing with a bigger cutout so I could put a plate in there that would accept the retracts. And I got that far with it, and then it dawned on me, I'd never flown a stunt ship without the gear in it, a big stunt ship. So I said, I better go out and make sure this works. So we took the '75 airplane out to a very high grass field, and my dad hand launched it, and the thing flew phenomenal. It was way better than it was with the gear attached, and I could land soft in the grass and not hurt the airplane. And we flew a few flights, but then the wind came up. And when the wind came up, the thing accelerated like a rocket ship through rounds. We needed the drag of the wheels and the landing gear, which is about 25% on an airplane, to slow the airplane down. So we decided not to put the retracts in, and then I had to come up with a way of salvaging that wing, and I came up with that landing gear system. But the way he had designed to retract it was really neat. He said, we'll put a bimetal switch in the muffler, and it'll be designed so the heat so that it'll separate at the heat of a run of a motor. And as soon as it starts, the bimetal will make, it'll say gear up. Well, you have, again, a delay in there, electronic delay, or in our case, it was going to be a free flight timer that when it came down to the bottom after the airplane took off, the gear would come up. And then when the motor shut off, the bimetal would instantly go the other way and the gear would come down. And that was a brilliant way of doing it, I thought. And of course, bimetal switches are only good for about 6 or 7 million operations before they fail, or a week's practice for wearwich. So we figured that would be a good way of doing it, but we never did it because we needed the drag.
yeah, I used a free flight timer also on my retract system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good system. I mean, you get it to retract. But the electric thing where we have the dialable, we could shut off the power. We could slow the airplane down coming downhill any increment we want. Now it's viable. And of course, with the twins, with all that disc area, there's brakes too. I mean, that gives you tremendous brakes. So now it's viable.
Which good.
Hey, Steve, do you ever see the other Steve?
I have not seen him for quite a while. Does he not?
He's hung up on fishing. I know that, and that's cool. But fishing season's coming to an end. He'll probably get back to building. I need to get my line wrapper back, and he keeps forgetting to send it back. But what he does do, every time I remind him, he gets rolling. He says, I'm sorry, and he sends me a case of guitar strings. Just send me back the line wrapper,
Oh man. I'll get in touch with his cousin.
I lost his number. I had it, but I lost it. So
I can send that to you.
Yeah, email it to me or PM it, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him because I haven't needed it up till now, but I'd like to get it back because I'm thinking about, his cousin or something or brother-in-law or something was thinking about making them. He was because he had a shop where he could make them, and he decided not to make them. Well, I'm thinking about making them myself,
Yeah, there you go.
but I want the thing back so I can measure everything up and get the design where it's got to be.
Right.
Oh, no treats for Gordy's dog tonight, huh? Gordy saying, "I want a treat," but I busted the tail.
Steve Barry says, good evening. Wayne Carter says, hi. Why don't you guys come in?
A report on Joey. He's home. He went for dialysis today. He's doing dialysis 3 days a week. And it's about 4 hours, and then it's plus the trip, which is another hour and a half or something for him. So he does that 3 times a week. And Lorraine says he can get up by himself maybe once a day now with his walker and get to the possibles room and do what he has to do. But he's still very, very weak. But the control line stunt community worldwide has certainly come through for him through the GoFundMe, and I really appreciate it, guys. Gee, what a lively group we have tonight.
Yeah.
I'm working. I can't be out here and just sit here and talk. I got to be doing something.
There's John Miller.
Oh, John.
Watch out.
Any rib set files you can send me, John, would be appreciative just to test this machine. And we can read DXF too.
Okay. All I'd be able to send is the DXF, so I'll send you some DXF.
All right.
How's everybody doing? It's been a while since I've been here.
Okay, we lost one of our East Coast modelers over the weekend. I don't know how many people knew Bernie Sahamsky. Anybody know him?
I didn't
Bernie
know.
Szymanski?
Bernie Sahamsky passed away.
No.
Finally succumbed to the cancer.
Oh man.
I'll keep you guys apprised if there's going to be a memorial service.
Well, I saw Will posted a picture of him and his wife today, but that was it. There was no context to it, and I thought it was maybe a picture from the contest this last weekend.
I got a call this morning from Kenny Armish, who's one of his friends, lives out near it.
Oh man,
About 7:30 this morning, and he told me.
that's a bummer. I really like Bernie, man. He was a lot of fun to hang out.
You threw out a really nice contest too.
Yeah. Man, what a shame. But, last week too, it came up in my memories. It was 5 years since we lost Rusty. Just the other day.
5 years.
Doesn't seem that long ago, but yeah.
No, I didn't. Hey, Gordy.
Yeah,
I tried to call you back. You didn't answer.
I was on the at the bench.
Oh, okay. I was driving down the road to a spot where I couldn't pull off to answer my phone, so.
It's all right. Hey, Bob, how's Billy doing?
Well, you were away getting something to eat when I was just telling the guys about Billy. He's home. He's at dialysis. He had dialysis today. He gets it 3 days a week, and that's about a 4-hour session plus the trip, which is at least an hour, I think, one way. So it's a hard day for him. I talked to Lorraine, and he's not going to be able to talk on the phone till tomorrow at the best. He's weak, and he's having to use a walker. He can get to the bathroom maybe once a day, But he's never going to fly again or work again or anything. It doesn't appear. And like I said, I really appreciate the response the modeling and control line stunt community has had to the GoFundMe account. It's he did very well with that, and that'll help comfort him quite a bit. So thanks everybody.
I'm sorry I walked in the other room, I guess, when you talked about it.
It's okay.
My wife just fixed me some pizza, so went in there to get some for dinner.
But the dog's not going to get any, right? The dog's in bed, so she's not going to get any pizza.
Well, he might get the last bite.
You're a softie, just like I am.
Yeah, but you didn't have a bronze dog.
Yeah, my bronze dog is. We had lasagna tonight. My wife makes a dynamite homemade lasagna, and the dog is drooled all over me, wanting lasagna. Like, what's the cat's name? That likes lasagna.
Oh,
Garfield.
I know. What is it?
Garfield.
Garfield.
Garfield, yeah. Did you see that commercial that the lady from the insurance company, I think it is, and trying to get people to eat healthier? No, it's a dog food, it's a cat food thing. And your cat eats what? Lasagna? Pretty funny stuff. Yeah, we're all getting older, guys.
I
Yeah.
was just up to the VA today, and I was told. I said, well, I said, I figure I got 10 more years. And he says, maybe. He got me thinking.
Well, I bet the median age on Stunt Hangar is over 65.
I bet it is too.
Probably closer to 70.
How about 80?
I don't think it's that.
Now I'm talking about the average age over everybody on Stunt Hangar.
I know.
Well, how old is everybody here? How old are you, Sparky?
A couple of days, 70.
All right, so you're throwing the average off to the low side. How about you, Gary?
82.
Hey, that balances it. Okay. Mike's the kid here. How old are you, Mike?
Just turned 58 2 weeks ago.
I got socks that old.
I literally do, yeah.
Dean, what about you?
70.
Okay, you're a youngster. What about Gordon? You're what? 80?
82.
Wow, you're looking good for 82. What about you, John?
82.
Oh, the average is going up now. So
Yeah.
then we got Dan Winship. He's what, 28 or something?
Seems like it, doesn't it?
95. Look pretty good for 95, don't I?
How old are you, Danny?
63.
You're
Oh, wow.
a kid.
Gary Sinclair, how old are you?
82.
Said that before.
So,
Bob.
what you're trying to, the point you're trying to make there,
We're just looking at the average age of just who's on here. Trying to get an
trying to
idea.
tell us how old we are.
How old are you, Bob?
I'll be 78 this coming month, October.
Wow.
Wow, you're so scared.
We'll just figure it out here.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to feel old, go back and watch those old Bob Hunt Robin's View productions.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure I'm happy about letting Sparky put those up there now because it's depressing to see how young we used to be.
Well, tell you what, I wore myself out over the weekend. We had the old state capitol. I don't know if you know the history of Utah, but they were trying to get to be a state. And they never could, they were always turning them down. So when Millard Fillmore was president, I think he was president, they named a county after him, Millard County. And then in the Millard County, they named a town called Fillmore. And then they made that town of Fillmore the state capital. Do you think they were trying to gain favor? It didn't work, but we have the old Capitol buildings still there.
7, 8.
And so they've been having what they call the old Capitol Days Fair down there. And they had music venues going. They had 3 of them going at a time, all the time. And I was at one of them for 6 hours a day. Then I hung out over at one of the other ones till they closed up because the music was so good. But I didn't see one airplane there, not one airplane there, just to make this about model airplanes. And I don't know why. There should have been a model airplane there.
6, 7, 8.
Oh, we're getting tallied here.
I missed somebody. 1, 2, 7.
So there's 8 of us
How old-
here.
82. How old are you, Gordy?
82.
And John is 82.
Yeah.
Dan is 63. And how old are you, Bob?
I'm 77, but I'll be 78 next month.
78. So you're the one I was missing. That's 503 divided by 6, 8. Average age is 62. Just here.
Okay. So Mike and Danny threw off the average.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really pulled it down there.
Those youngsters will screw everything up.
So if you took them away, minus.
Well, no, I tell you what, in some states in some areas they're already retired at 62. So
Yeah, but you got to remember, I was thinking about the average of Stunt Hangar, and I know damn well how old them guys are because I can see their birthdays. We got some really old ones out there, so they go way up.
So Sparky, what do you think of my new hat?
The average just got thrown off because Catherine's here. So the average.
Can't say, what destroyer is that? I can't see the brim.
That's an Arleigh Burke destroyer. I wasn't on an Arleigh Burke. I was
Okay.
on a Fletcher.
Yeah.
But it's also for the birthday of the
Oh, look at that.
anniversary of the Navy as well.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, the average age just went down to 17.
What are you doing? Counting his kids?
Caffeine.
Yeah, I'm cooking some food for my kids.
Ah, there you go. So the kids that really takes the average age down there.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny, did you watch Howard Rush's bell crank deal?
I did.
What did you think about him talking about 5-inch bell cranks?
Yeah, I called Paul Walker's a couple weeks ago, and I went through this scenario of this bell crank deal, the fork bell crank.
Yeah.
I've talked to Bob Hunt quite a bit about it, but I called Paul and said one of the advantages of this bell crank thing, the way it's laid out on this plate, you can go into the CAD program on the water jet cutter and you can vary the span of that bell crank. So within reason, I mean, you got to stay within the fork, but you could make the fork on the platen to where you could cut it either 4, 4.5, or 5-inch. And he seemed pretty receptive on that 5-inch thing. I'm not up on it enough to really know what's good or what's bad, but yeah, I know Howard spent a lot of time on that. But so I don't know, basically, if you want to change the bell crank, you just go in the CAD and you just have different variables. You could cut a bunch of different stuff out of the same sheet, So yeah, I'm glad you put that up because Howard spent some time on it and I thought it was valuable information.
Just remember, my order's in there before Paul's is.
Yeah. I remember that. I got this big old chunk of aluminum I got to get in to get it machined. It's 42 by 24. See if I can find it over here. It's a big old chunk.
You know, I was showing how to set up a clunk tank, and I've been doing it that way for years and years. But I thought that when Dean Pappas explained it, everybody asked me how to do it. I thought that I would cut that out of there and post that up, and hopefully that answers everybody's questions on how to set up a clunk tank.
Yeah, not everybody agrees with his conclusions. I was going to call you up and say maybe that's not a good one to have up there because not everybody agrees with his reasoning as to why it works. Now, I don't know. I mean, I sort of take Dean's opinion on things, you know, on faith because he's so smart. But some people, after we produced that, came back and said, "Well, that's not how it works." And so
he does it exactly like I've been doing it for years. The only
Okay,
thing
well
he
then-
does different is that he doesn't.
I said, if you're happy with it, then I'm happy with it.
The only thing he does different is he doesn't extend the uniflow all the way back to the clunk, and I go all the way back.
No,
Not
we
necessary.
actually found, we found that they work better when they're about 2/3 of the way down the tank, and it's tying these to the feed line so we could tilt them either way, and we could adjust
Exactly.
the brake.
Yeah, I solder my tube right to the clunk, and it's about a 1/4 inch away from the end of the tank.
I used to
And
do it that way.
Not necessary to do that though, Sparky.
And then Billy showed me, he said his were up about 2/3 of the way down the tank. He didn't solder them to the clunk. And I put it in the Saturn was having some hard hitting. It's hitting hard. It was just in Czechoslovakia. I was hitting hard, and he said, I could fix that. I said, here, fix it. And he replumbed it, and it worked great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it may be airplane to airplane. It may be things work well in one and don't work well in another. And the answer to this is experiment.
Right. But he talked about the water cooler.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun. I thought he was going to come out with a chicken hopper or something, but after I watched it, well, this is okay.
Yeah. He's a pretty smart guy. He really is.
I'm going to take all of his engine basics out of each of those videos and compile engine basics into one long video. So it's all Dean Pappas.
Right.
That way, see, the problem is, especially with my challenge, you can't find anything. They're kind of, yeah, I work on this and to show that, but you got to watch the whole video to see it.
Right.
So if I put it in a video.
I hadn't seen most of those videos since I did them because they took a couple of 100 hours each to produce. And by the time I was done watching the segment over and over and over, making changes, I was so tired of them that I just stopped watching them. And it's for me, I don't remember half the stuff that's in them. And it's like watching them, it's like for the first time. Like that interview with Vic Macaluso. For some reason in my head, I had it that was not a very good interview. And that was like the worst one I did. And then I watched it the other day and I'm thinking, wow, this is really cool.
When we get off of here tonight, I don't want to overload everybody, but when we get off of here tonight, I'm going to run another one. The bad thing about it is, see, I couldn't get some of them to work, so I did it out of order, but they're all numbered, the way you had them numbered.
That's fine. Do whatever you want with them. I gave them to you to do with as you please.
Okay, Dan, what are you going to show us?
I'm happy to see some of those interviews again, especially look with Tom Morris, the one you just put up, and people who are some of the people who aren't even with us anymore. But
right, it's scary when you watch those because I look at him and go, "Hey, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone."
Vic's gone. Macaluso was one of the most creative people I've ever met in my life. He was also one of the most dangerous people I've ever met in my life because as I said in the interview, I hired him when I found he had an interest in model boats, and I needed to put a model boat section in. My boss wanted it in there. We put, I think, 10 or 12 pages in or something ultimately. And I needed somebody to fill it up every month. So I called him up. I said, "Would you like to be our boat columnist?" And I had to talk him into it. And then Vic, being Vic from New York, he was very a colorful language in his text that we had to edit out. And, and he would put it in there purposely to see if we were reading his stuff. So once we saw it in there, we had to like proofread every column like 30 times just to make sure nothing slipped through.
Hey.
He was a corker. Funny guy.
He was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Good flyer too.
Yeah, he was.
And came up with some really unique airplanes, like Crusader with the anhedral wings and the bombs and the rockets and all that stuff. And it flew great. He won everything in sight for, I think, a whole year in the East Coast. Against Schaefer and Simons and Lampione, he won every contest. That's saying something.
Yeah.
I heard it flew better with the stuff on than with it off.
It did. And so did my Thunder Chief. The Thunder Chief I saw his airplane. And I said, I'm going to build something like that. And I built the Thunder Chief, and I had the drop tanks on it, big drop tanks. And I had them on there just for show, thinking, well, they're not going to fly like that. And I pulled them off, and I flew it. And the airplane was okay, but it was nothing special. And then I said, well, before I put this on the wall, I'm going to fly it once with the drop tanks just to see what it looks like. It turned into a weapon. I mean, it flew great with the drop tanks on. So I think the answer there is what we were talking about before, is drag. I think, being able to power up the motor and have something for it to pull against and not accelerate so hard. You get the torque and the thrust, but you don't get the intended speed. So,
are you familiar with the Dale Kearns Belfry bound that Carl Shoup built?
Sure.
We went to the Golden State one year, and he had all these 76 orange balls on all the corners, so it wouldn't protect them, break them off. And he
I
decided to
remember
fly.
that.
So he can't remember, used silicone or something to hold them on there, and the airplane flew awesome.
There's a lot to this drag thing.
Yeah, I mean, here you got what, 4 or 5. He even had them on the rudder.
Yeah. I'll never forget him flying that in a horrendous wind in the finals one year at VSC in a wheelchair. And he had nobody out there turning the wheelchair. He turned the wheelchair with one hand and flew with the other in this horrendous wind that only, I think, 5 of us flew in. Everybody else scratched. And he got through the whole pattern.
Yep. I took him down there that year.
That was impressive.
He came to Salt Lake. I may have went and got him, but he was still in his wheelchair. I took him up to this school where he used to fly, and they turned it into a tennis court. And oh crap! I guess we can fly in the parking lot. Well, the parking lot was sloped downhill, and here he is trying to keep that wheelchair from rolling down the hill, and he's pushing that, trying to push it back and turn it all at the same time.
He was a trip.
Yeah.
How did he lose his thumbs?
A what?
He lost his thumbs and he had his toes grafted onto his hands.
Oh, yeah. That was from a motorcycle accident.
Yeah. You know who else had that happen? With Paul Baluk. He was flying at Cleveland and a thunderstorm came up and he got hit by lightning and it came down and blew his thumb off and went down and blew out the bottom of his feet. And they had to take one of his big toes and graft it on as a thumb.
Yep.
Well,
he was different from that point on. He was much more entertaining.
I used to tease Carl. I says, Carl, do you get toe jam?
Bob, is it Paul Baluch from the Detroit area?
Cleveland area.
Cleveland, yeah. He was making carbon fiber mufflers for 4 of 15 F2D airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the first guys doing that. I think he still might be, because I think Colombo still gets mufflers from him.
He's very, because he's into sanctioned drag racing. He's friends with John Force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was very.
He showed up at the Worlds. He was out at the Worlds this year or last year.
Yeah,
Mark,
John Force just announced he was retiring from drag racing.
Who was?
yeah,
Who
John
announced?
Force, he did. He just retired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
Well, I mean, nobody's
Don
won as
Garlits is
many.
still out there at 93 or whatever. Did you
Who
see
is
him?
it?
Yeah, but John's won everything in sight 40
Don
times.
Garlits, he's trying for the world's fastest electric dragster.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Hey, Mark Lumen just said Howdy was going to log in, but had a round of chemo, just not up to it. And then he dropped a $50 super chat.
Oh,
Oh
Ah.
boy.
Holy smokes.
Well, good to hear from you, Mark. Just wish he's feeling
Yeah.
better. We'd love to see
Yeah.
you. I know about that chemo crap, and
Mark
it
said
takes a lot out of you.
it's sticky.
I'm supposed to be playing music tonight, but I just spent the whole day at the VA.
Yep.
A long drive home, 150 miles home.
Oh,
I just
man.
I'm not up for it tonight.
I just haven't had any gumption at all today. I don't know what it was. Vicky and I both got up and just like we were tired all day.
It happens.
did you
at
go to that
our
North
age.
Carolina contest, Bill?
No, I did not. I crashed my plane last week.
Oh,
I was flying, practicing, getting ready to go, and a combination of the wind and not enough practice time, just inexperience. I didn't step back fast enough, and it just splatted flat. Did not hurt the spinner. Did not hurt the only thing on the motor got hurt was the needle valve, but it ground the canopy down, ground the tail down, and busted the wing right in the middle.
Wow.
What plane was that?
Pathfinder.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
to hear that.
no.
I'll build another one. I'll
Is that
build
a
another one.
profile or an LE?
Oh, that was a plain one. That was a straight one.
Profile.
But that's okay. I got another one coming, and the LE's about a third cut out, so it's coming, guys. It's just going to take me a while.
Gordy gets really depressed when he hears about a Pathfinder crashing. He goes,
Oh, I know.
No.
Yeah.
Where
this
do
one
you
was
get
already
that
about
LE
15.
done and you fly it, Phil? You'll kick yourself for waiting
I
so
know.
long.
But this one is about 15 years old and thousands of flights on it.
Yeah.
But I just hated to lose. That was the best flying profile I've ever had.
You got the rib
That
set
thing.
to that, John? The LE?
Yeah.
DFX files? Send me those.
I don't know if I've got it in a DXF file. I'll check and see. If I do, I'll send them to you. Yeah. Not
Well,
a problem.
you got the files for the LE, John?
Well, I know, but he's needing a specific, not a DWG file, which is what I'm normally in, but a DXF, which is the file type you use. It's kind of a universal one that can be used in several things.
You can't convert them.
You can convert them, but right now I don't have a working CAD system that I can convert
Well,
with.
if you send them to me, I'll get them converted somehow.
All right.
I have a CAD program that I can open them in, and I can probably save them as whatever I want.
Happen looks like he's going to fall asleep.
Oh yeah. It's late
maybe you had a rough day with those babies.
late there right now, isn't it, Caffeine? Time is it there, Caffeine?
Daytime. Unmute your mic. There you go.
I'm awake.
What
I'm
time
awake.
is it?
Oh, okay.
I was just reading some articles.
What time is it there, Caffeine?
It's 8 in the morning.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lord.
Time to
Are
go
you doing-
flying.
Yeah, you been doing any flying?
No. I haven't done any flying for the last couple of weeks because my mom-in-law is getting hospitalized, so I have to take turns to to look after her. And
Yeah.
I did some very very little building going on. So yeah.
Real life comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But she will get released today, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully I will have some time to fly this weekend.
I sure wish our Korean counterparts would come on.
What's
I know
that?
I know you guys are watching.
Who's that?
The Koreans. It'd be nice to have an international group. You know, we got guys from Australia. But he doesn't come on either. And then we got where does
Well, we got New Zealand,
we
Yeah,
got New
Jonathan.
Zealand. I know the French are watching. Be nice to have an
Brazilians are
international
watching.
show.
Brazilians
Well,
are watching.
Yeah,
I
but
got a question. What did y'all do Friday night? Did y'all shut down just right after you shut down
Yeah, shut down early.
YouTube?
Sparky shut it down at 9, and me and Joe Gilbert and Gary Sinclair and Bob stayed on maybe an hour. I think we were done by 10. When you say
I got-
on that long.
When he shut it down, I was in the process of walking the dog,
With
and I said, when I get back, I'll try to get on. But when I came back, I could not get on.
David Eiskins was on with us too.
that's right.
I'll get back sometimes and be about 10 after 8, and they'll try to get on, and I'm locked out because it's been
Yeah, I
shut
don't know
down.
what's going on with that.
way it goes. I have no control on it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you that YouTube has gotten completely crazy lately. But the whole internet has gotten a little weird lately.
I'll tell you what, Paul Taylor's worried about the Tap Talk and that. I cannot make it work. So you have to come on the regular way.
Yeah.
I used that
Sparky.
5 years ago, the Tap Talk. I haven't touched that in forever. I finally deleted it off my phone.
Sparky, you can only do what you can do and quit worrying about the rest. I mean,
And no matter how good you do it, some one of us is going to complain.
Right.
None of us are going to complain, but somebody will. You know.
Yeah.
A couple more chats. Rice says 71 here. I guess that's an age. Who is that, Bob? It's not Lisa. It's
Wayne
Rice. 71.
oh yeah. Yeah, he is
So-
71.
He's keeping it in the middle there. And Stephen Erdman says, I'm watching from British Columbia, Canada.
Well, we allow Canadians to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a nice conversation over the last week or two with a fellow by the name of Douglas in Brazil, and he's helping a friend of his with a Pathfinder. Yeah.
Peter Bauer's trying to come on. He needs to turn your camera on. Rick Campbell's coming on, but he don't have a camera. There we go.
I tell you what's weird, John. I've had 3 people ask me for plans to Pathfinders, and they all want the Brazilian one, the little one.
Well, I'm not surprised. You know, it's a good size. It's a 30-35 size airplane.
Well, I mean, that's a good size airplane and all, but I just I don't know. I like the bigger plane. But I probably will get talked into building the little one eventually, but it's going to be a year or two.
There's my little brother. My little brother just came on.
Ah, Dennis.
Little brother's in trouble. Hit me.
He throws the curve off too. Now he how old are you, Rick?
27.
He throws.
But like most others in the 27 club,
Okay.
I will be expiring soon.
We were trying to figure out the average age of everybody on Stunt Hangar, and then of course we decided this would be a little test group to see what the average age was here. So Caffeine came on and threw it off by 30 years. You know.
64.
Hey, you're still a kid, Rick.
You're still a kid.
I'm still juvenile.
70.
Let's see that.
Hey, Rick, I didn't recognize you without your hat.
Oh, that hat? Oh, dear. Sorry.
I didn't recognize him without the roll of packing tape. That's an inside joke.
That wasn't packing tape, actually. It was something else. It was even thicker and heavier. I think it was functioning as a turbulator.
I think we moved the ballast point a little after that.
Definitely.
You definitely had better corners after we did that.
There's no question about it. Alas, that model has turned its last corner.
Hey,
Mick, I wanna
Sparky,
thank
is
you-
that
Thank you personally for what you've been doing on Facebook, putting all the information about Billy up on the various sites for, I appreciate that. So I talked to Lorraine today. She said to pass along her appreciation too.
Well, that's cool, man. It was nothing.
Yeah.
It's all good. I mean,
Oh, look at those babies. Caffeine's got his
Oh, look
kids
at
on
there. My goodness.
Future builders.
That really threw the curve off now.
Oh,
Yeah,
now,
man.
yeah. Oh, what's her name now again, Caffeine?
So the first one is Salman, and the second one is Razan.
Salman and Razan.
Yes.
Ah, good boys.
We
Oh,
got
the curve is
Trinidad
about to
coming
be
in.
thrown off again.
We
So
got Trinidad
Big
coming in.
one is starting to, to like an airplane. So he starts asking about when can I build my own airplane. So I actually have bought him a flying clown, a super clown.
Ah. Well, first
So,
thing
yeah.
the first thing you do, you take all that scrap balsa you got,
Yeah.
set it down with it with a glue bottle, and you let him make his own airplane.
Yeah.
You know, you give him a little headings but you try to get it to where it's shaped right and got the wing in the right place and all that kind of stuff. And get it balanced out for him, and then take him out and throw it and see if it glides.
Yeah.
He'll like that.
Don't let him use CA though. Make him put it
No.
together with wood glue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you got one that young that already wants to fly. You in a heap of trouble, son.
Yeah.
The average
What's up,
age,
Peter?
average
We
age
haven't heard
just went down a lot with Cha-Cha coming in now.
Yeah, well, we haven't heard from Peter yet. What's up with you, Peter? You're muted. Turn your mic on.
I've been teaching my wife to fly,
Oh.
and she's very good, but I realized that I'm a lousy instructor, and I wanted to get your guys' feedback because things that come natural to people who've been flying for 40 years, and you forget about explaining that to people who are brand new. And that's most of the struggle I've had is like, after she has a problem, it's like, well, you got to do this. She goes, well, you never mentioned that. But so
It's a slippery slope, Pete.
have you run into that while just trying to teach anyone new about how do you got to almost forget what you're doing automatically in order to teach someone?
Oh wow.
That's a good,
And teach them the basics first before you teach them anything advanced, Fundamental. Tell her to watch the side of the airplane, not the scenery going around.
She's got that.
Yeah.
She's got it down now, adjusting going upwind versus downwind, which, making small adjustments like that. She's been flying 3-line, and now she's just transitioning to electronic speed, with a servo with a 2.4 gig. So she's going to be flying scale, but it made me realize how much stuff I do automatically without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Well, and that stuff comes with experience,
There's
It's
going to
one
be
of
a
the-
few crashed airplanes. Get used to it.
One of those
there's
things
no
you can't
substitute
teach
for
as you
practice
go
and-
along. You say, oh, well, this, when that happened, you do this. Oh, I wish you told me before. Well, I couldn't because you wouldn't have understood what I was talking about.
The other thing is I realized how much glow fuel costs nowadays because she's burned a gallon in the last month.
Oh wow.
There's $20 gone.
25.
There goes our anniversary.
25.
There goes our anniversary present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey Pete, have you tried that new handle that's been advertised? That with the built-in radio stuff?
I've looked at it. I have not tried it because I don't want to fly a nice scale plane until I know they got all the bugs worked out of it, and they've had some bugs that they worked out. I know back at the Nats, the guys in Carrier were talking, they had some interference problems if two people had a handle on at the same time.
Really?
Supposedly that's all worked out. It's a very nice handle. It looks fantastic. It feels good. But I want them to do a little more working the bugs out before I start flying a 10-pound scale plane on it.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing the beta testing.
Yeah.
I don't blame you there.
Pete, is that on 2.4? Is that on the?
Yeah.
All right.
It is
Fred.
on two. And the guy Carlos Diaz, I mean, he's on Stunt Hangar all the time. If you look under scale, if you want to look it up, he's got.
I know the deal, the line master thing, because he advertises
That's
on our
it, Line
page.
Master. I couldn't think of the name.
What do you know what components he's using in that? Is he using Spectrum stuff, JR?
I think he's making his own.
He's making his own stuff? Okay.
Yes. It looks like he's making his own. The other thing is he's only right now got a trigger version.
Yeah.
I like for my throttle a dial version because then I can set it and let go and not have to hold my finger in one place. I'm flying. There's other things. I got a picture here somewhere of what I'm using now. I have what's the brand name? From Horizon, a Spectrum car transmitter that fits perfectly on one of those old Fox handles.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't race slot cars as a kid, huh?
Pardon?
I guess you didn't race slot cars as a kid because they were like that.
I did, but I don't like flying with having to hold my finger position. I like, once I I fly scale, guys, and once I get it at the speed I want to go, I can relax and I can put I don't have to, I just like flying, without having my trigger finger anywhere. So,
well, you can't use your fingers to do the fine trimming in the flight when you got to hold the speed on the trigger.
Yeah.
Well, if you fly one of those things, that's got the trigger, everybody I know that does it always has a second hand up there because you're trying to hold it with four fingers and they're the lower ones. So the top of the handle tries to pull over from the torque. So you end up putting another hand up there to hold it back. It's easier. He's right. Just a switch would be easier.
The guys who fly Carrier all love it because they do fly trigger because you have to make quick adjustments. So when people ask me, oh, what should I fly? I'm like, whatever you're used to. Try them all and whatever you feel comfortable with. There are some people who still love flying with a radio transmitter just down in front of them in a because that works fine too. I flew for a long time that way.
Yeah, Fred usually flies that way, but he did get one of those handles, but I don't know that he's used it yet. Fred Cronenweb.
Yeah. I don't think he's used it yet. I saw him last week. He was at a contest and he was not using that yet, but I'm going to go down in, was it 2 weeks?
2 weeks you're going to be here in St. Louis?
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, it looks interesting. I just want to make sure all the bugs are worked out before I.
Yeah, I get it.
Well,
Cha-Cha hasn't checked in yet. He's down there smiling away.
That's because
Cha-Cha, I watched your KC and the Sunshine Band DJ video. You were bopping along pretty good. He's DJ Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha, are you grinning because the hurricane missed?
Oh, we were very far from that hurricane.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Cha-Cha, have you added into your repertoire for DJing any of the stuff I introduced you to on our trip out to Muncie?
Not yet.
Oh. What did you clue him in on, Bob?
Oh, some Jackson Brown and some Chicago and some Emmylou Harris and a whole bunch of other
Oh,
things.
not disco
I
stuff.
mean, you know,
That's not exactly dancing music.
no.
Yeah.
In fact, on a long trip, I wonder how you stay awake.
Did you, Bob, did you listen to that cultural wall that I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's cool. I like all music. I'm like Rick. I listen to everything.
Okay.
I got Rick's. Rick sent me a MP3 file. And is it MP3 file you sent me?
I can't remember. The movie thing?
Yeah, you ought to play that for the guys that your guitar break. It was really cool.
Oh, well, once in a while, you know, everything lines up.
Yeah, it was good.
That was that one. I kind of hit it. Perfect blend of blues, jazz, and rock.
Yeah, he's down there smiling away.
Good.
Ed, you got your window open.
Yep.
Okay.
Multitasking.
Oh yeah.
It's a good looking
Get you in
tuxedo
trouble.
cat you got there.
That's Oscar, named for Oscar Peterson, jazz piano player. But
Hey,
Oscar's really here to tell me it's time for his 9 o'clock snack, and I'm 10 minutes late. I'll tell you, if some of the drummers I play with could keep time like this cat.
Hey, I got a dog that knows when it's 8:30. He'll come up, jump up my lap, and look at me when it's 8:30. He wants to go
Isn't
out.
that amazing?
Yeah.
Like they
Hey,
wear a watch.
Pete, on that Line Masters,
Yeah.
my understanding is you have a setting that you dial into it prior to flight where you can set like a normal speed range, so you don't have to hold the trigger.
Yeah, except I don't know where I want to be until I'm flying.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So,
But I just used a single channel
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago to just see the response, and we liked it.
yeah. Do you know anything about the multi-channel or some of the other channels programmable?
I've got the 5-channel also, and I haven't looked close enough into it, other than you've got a 3-position switch for like flaps,
Yeah.
a 2-position switch,
For gear.
and then 2 buttons for, basically off and on.
Because I want to be able to adjust the speed, the servo speed for the flaps and gear.
Yeah,
And
I believe he just came out with a.
Go ahead and share that now, Pete.
Pardon?
You wanted to share something, and I opened that up for you.
Oh, a picture or something.
Said Peter Bauer's wanting to share something. There we go.
So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
There's that old box handle.
That's a Spectrum. You know, for car transmitter, that's a DX5 Spectrum, and it turns out that those old Fox handles kind of fit perfectly on there.
Huh.
I just happen to have one of those, and I also have that particular control handle, one of those old handles.
Is that are you left-handed, Peter?
No, that's my wife's.
Oh, it's your wife's. Okay. So she adjusts the speed with that dial with her right hand?
Yes, so she flies with the speed on what would be the steering for the car.
Uh-huh.
I fly it, see the little knob closer to the center of the handle?
Yeah.
I actually use that, and I do, because I put my hand across the top. And I can adjust that, and you can't really see it there, but just to the right of that knob is another switch that I use for my flaps. So it's all right there, but the thing has so many switches and so many buttons, you know, no matter what you're doing, you'll find a button that's convenient for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's really something.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Cut the trigger off?
Yeah. Well, no, I unbolt it. You take it apart and take a screw out, and I took the trigger out.
Okay. I kept looking at it thinking something don't look right. Then I realized the trigger's not there.
The trigger, I just, and I don't use that channel for anything. Well, I use that to power the lights on the airplane.
Oh, cool.
So, but
Very neat.
that's what I'm flying now, but whatever works for you.
Yeah.
It's a
Daniel
little,
Barry Sports Highlight says, "Happy Monday. Hey, everyone."
Yo,
Yo. Mark's here. Mark Gerber made it.
Good deal.
we must
Mike, I
have
got a dumb
Thunderbolt
question.
a Bearcat update, eh?
What's your
Mike,
question, Phil?
dumb question. You're working on another RC plane. Is that yours or his?
That's another one for him. It's another 67-inch 3D airplane. Yeah.
He didn't tear up the other one, did he?
No.
Good
You're
deal.
just now
Okay.
you're just now putting it together?
Yeah, I bought two at the same time, and that was early spring. He had other stuff to fly all summer, and we were getting a house painted. We didn't have a lot of time for model airplanes this summer.
That kid is not hurting for models. Mike
No,
takes care of
no.
that.
But now everything's done, and pretty much I can get back to planes. So that's what I'm doing. I'm building up his repertoire of 3D RC planes. We're going to do a monster this winter. I got a third scale extra 300 that's going to have a
Wow, that's nice.
BLE 111 on it, big gasser. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's
I just drew up an extra 300 XLS. It's a shoulder wing, long. It's the next to last red, white, and blue. Oh, it's the last red, white, and blue airplane Patty flew, and then she went to that new paint scheme, which I don't like near as well. But anyway,
well, Mark,
Patty Wagstaff's plane.
Sparky highlighted you, so he's
Okay,
expecting
let
you
it
to
rip, Mark.
he's expecting you to show us some stuff.
I know.
Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty.
Yeah, we already seen it in primer.
Yeah, where'd the primer go?
No, this is before the primer.
He sanded it all off.
I can get this to work.
I never was able to set it off that good.
Okay. So that was exactly a month ago. And then I put the fillets in. I got the
There's the
first coat of
primer.
primer on the main airplane. And I
I
started
like the
sanding
little
that.
tiny fillets. I like the little tiny fillets. Everybody builds Bearcats and puts these huge fillets on. If you ever see
Yeah,
a
the
Bearcat,
didn't have hardly any fillets on the real
no,
one.
they're very, very small.
And so anyway, I got that all sanded down. And then the least favorite part of the work is doing the control surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got these stands that I made first time around for the flaps, the elevators, the rudder, the engine cowling, and the access hatch.
tell me a little bit about how you made those. I can't see really.
Well, the control surfaces all have holes in them where the pin hinges will go. And so these are lined up with the pin hinge holes. And then they just go out, you just set them down over top of these pins carefully.
Friction fit.
Yeah.
And that's
And
for painting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like the ones I got, Steve, that you painted your flaps on. Same principle.
Pretty much how we all do it.
Yeah.
We do the same thing.
I put a glove in my left hand, I pick it up, and I spray with my right hand. So there
I
they
forgot
are.
to do that one part the other day and ended up with a blue hand.
So I got the control surfaces all primed.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Got the control surfaces all primed yesterday, and then I started sanding them today. And it started with the flaps. Here's the one flap done, and I'm working on the other one. Now they're both done. That's where I am tonight. So that's the Bearcat report.
Just real quickly, one thing I learned about using this system, it's great for primer and everything. When you get to the clear, you got to be sure you put a coat of clear on the actual bases before you put the surfaces on, so that there's no dust. No dust will come flying up when you shoot the clear. You have that happen.
A good idea.
Say that again, Bob.
You got to put a tack coat of clear on the holders, or make sure you vacuum them.
Oh, the holder on the holder. Okay.
The holder, because otherwise, if you shoot the clear, dust or grit will come up.
Well, I'm not sanding them on the
No, I'm
I take
talking
it-
about when you put them back on after they're painted, you put the,
Yeah.
when
Well,
you
I
shoot
clean them off
clear,
before I put them back on, but
yeah, you gotta,
I'll
gotta
keep that
clean
in
'em,
mind. I've got
you know,
an
good.
air hose that I use, and I can spray it off with that before I.
I found by putting a little coat of clear on them, like a urethane clear, it locks everything down. You can't, nothing's gonna float up. Then you put them on, then you shoot the clear on the surface itself.
Mark,
don't
have a
ask me how
question.
I know.
Trial and error,
Mark,
Mostly error.
Who's talking?
I have a question, Mark.
Okay.
Sound like Pete.
It says Bearcat 3. Is that not the one that was published?
Correct.
I just acquired. Remember Linhard Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Linhard Smith built an electric Bearcat.
Yeah, right. He had it at Brodex many years ago.
Right. Well, now it's mine.
Oh,
I
Very
made the
nice.
mistake of saying, "Hey, Lynn, you still have that cool Bearcat?" And he goes, "Yeah, you want it?" I'm like,
huh?
because I can't fly anymore. He flies radio.
Oh,
He still
That's
comes
too
out
bad.
to the field and hangs out. But he says, I can't fly control line anymore. So you want it? And I said, okay. So now I'm in the Bearcat Club.
anyway, the Bearcat 3 plans are in the Pampa Plans library,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how you get access to that right
Well,
now.
we
I got
just-
these some years ago.
I can give you a little information on that. That all those plans were stored about 5 miles from where I'm sitting right now, and Mark came up about a month ago. We went down with a thumb drive, and we had him take all the Pampa plans, which were at this graphics house, and when we were having to fulfill the orders years ago, and we put them all into that thumb drive, and we're going to put them up on the new Pampa website that's going up, and members will be able to access any file they want and download it and take it to a graphics house and have a plan printed out for free. They're not going to charge you anything. Wow.
They're
Okay,
all
great.
PDFs, right?
Very cool.
Yeah, they're all in PDF, I think. Yeah,
Excellent. Excellent.
and there's quite a few.
is the Bob? Is the Thunder Chief in there?
No, the Thunder Chief is available from Karsten's flying plans online.
Okay.
That's
You ever
still
thought
up.
about electrifying that?
I had thought
That
about
would look
doing it,
cool.
and then Bob Hudak beat me to it. I mentioned to him I thought how cool it would look without the motor sticking down to the head of the motor, and then with the drop tanks on, how cool it would look with retracts. And son of a gun went and just did it. He beat me to it.
Oh my! Is that documented anywhere?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pictures of it were instant. He didn't put the drop tanks on, unfortunately. That would have looked so cool with the gear up and the drop tanks hanging down.
Yeah, yeah.
He missed on that one because that would look cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a
Here comes the puppy, Gordon.
What's that?
Right
Here
behind
comes
you.
the puppy.
Oh, he's trying to be friends after broke the fuselage.
Mhm.
He broke the fuselage?
Yeah, you know my little Saturn FAI ship you did the plans on?
Yeah.
I brought it up here to show Mike before you was on. And I set it down in front of the bench window and he tried to leap over the top of it.
Uh-oh.
Busted the fuselage off.
Yeah, he knows he did it. He knows he's guilty.
Well,
Look
he's
at
trying
that face. Oh
Yeah.
my
Got that
goodness.
guilty look.
Yeah.
No, really.
Oh, just love on him.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't in the shop where it was supposed to be, Daddy.
Still mad at me? Okay,
He's wondering if you're still mad at him.
come on. Yeah, I was speaking for him.
Yeah.
He's a good baby.
Here comes iPad.
There's iPad Joe.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
Hi,
Joe,
Joe.
good to see you, buddy.
It's good to be seen.
Hey, Joe.
All
Are you
good.
flying any indoor tonight?
No, I was watching soccer, but yes, I flew in there last Friday night. We talked about that. Then I
Yeah.
flew Saturday and Sunday, flew control line, but it's all good. That dog wants on TV.
I have a
Yeah.
question. Gordon, what is in the background? It's red.
That was the airplane he broke the tail off a little while
Yeah.
ago.
Oh,
That
It's one of
is
my
a
favorite
neat
combat planes.
combat ship.
oh.
Is that just
Uh-oh.
a half-inch fuselage, Gordy?
What's that?
Is that just a half-inch solid piece?
The fuselage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3/8.
Okay. So it ain't gonna be much to glue it together.
No. Yeah. I had it. I had it here standing by the window seat, and he tried to jump over it.
Didn't quite make it.
Look at that wing.
It'll
I
be
have
okay.
I have one question, Gordon. That motor looks like a hot one.
Well, it's a Nelson. That'll be pretty hot.
That's hot. Can you still fly those things?
5 minutes.
It's a Nelson 15, and that's been clocked at 110.
Now 55 I'm good with. 75 I'm in trouble. 110 all I can do is sit there and do lazy eights until it runs out of fuel.
Do you fly that on 52-foot 15s, Gordy?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
doesn't
fun
work.
airplane.
I thought Gordon was so
flat for you
safe and
most of the
sane.
time.
He's got a crazy side. How about that?
That's nothing new.
Looks like Jim Hoffman snuck in on us too.
Yeah.
How's it going,
Good
Jim?
evening, Jim.
Good. How are you?
Good evening, Jim. Good to see you.
Oh, we got quite a crowd tonight.
Yeah.
I can't
This
see.
is Monday.
Many
My
on
goodness.
years.
That dog looks so sad.
Hey,
Well,
Gordy, go back.
with him.
Hey, Gordy, when you get time, go back and watch the clip where the dog hit the thing. He turned around. He looked so sad. He knew he made a mistake.
Yeah, we've all made mistakes.
He didn't look as sad as Gordy looked, though.
No, Gordy didn't look sad. That's not Gordy's sad look.
We had years ago we had a Pomeranian puppy, and we kept her in the kitchen because her name was Dabbles, and she was well named.
Oh.
So we kept her in the kitchen till we could get her house trained. Well, we had Scooter as well, which was a little rat terrier. So we put up these cardboard boxes about 10 inches tall, and Scooter could jump over them no problem. Well, I came in from a contest in Huntersville, and my motor had been running kind of weird, so I was going to just change motors on the hotter than that. And for those of you that, well, I don't think anybody on here, Buddy Barbie's probably listening. He knows. But I had fought that thing for about 6 months, and it just was really getting the best of me. And I had another airplane almost finished, but not quite, Boxcar Chief. Anyway, I was working on changing the motor, and somehow or another tapped that silly airplane, and it went over near, good night, honey, near the cardboard box between the entrance foyer and the kitchen. And Scooter came in and jumped it. You should have seen that dog. He's backpedaling in the air because he knows where he's going to land. He just destroyed the inboard wing of that thing. Put it out of my misery.
You know that Mustang that Mike Palco's been flying since 2008?
Yeah, the yellow one.
Yeah, we built 3 of those in my shop. His wing and tail and Danny's, and I built another one that John Brodak eventually talked me out of. I sold it to him. But at any rate, Mikey took his home, and he had a cat, and the cat got up there and ate the whole outboard wing.
Oh.
And he repaired it all, and the airplane looks perfect even to this day, and it flies
Well, he
great.
destroyed the cowling at Brodak, and the next year you couldn't tell that it was perfect. The paint matched. I mean, that guy's amazing.
He put it in inverted just before this year's nationals, and
Oh,
like a
my.
week and a half, and you wouldn't know it. He's got it returned.
He's amazing.
Yeah, still flies great. Saw it fly yesterday.
Mike is
Jim-
amazing, that's for sure.
Jim, you look like you had some plans in your hand.
Well, yeah, I'm trying real hard to measure twice and cut once.
What are you working on?
Another Predator.
Another Predator. Okay.
I'm an incredibly slow builder because
You about like me.
so I step away from it and you come back and you forget where you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
See this plane here? This started in like 1992. Don't worry about it.
Well, let's see if I can show you this. You see this lost foam jig?
Yeah.
That's a Bob Hunt jig from probably the year 2000.
Oh boy.
You don't want to rush into anything, Jim.
No, I'm gonna get
No.
this be the third airplane I think out of that jig.
Alan
Still
Goff
in good
built
shape.
like 24 wings out of one jig, and I said an SV-22 jig. He built like 22 wings, and I think all his buddies built wings. And I got mad at him. I said, "How can I make any money if you're building that many wings out of one fixture set?" You know?
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm gonna go broke.
Yep. I do
Speaking of
have a
Alan
set of
Goff, the FCM is this weekend. If I think there's a Joe Gilbert's contest, Sparky, isn't that in Kansas?
All right.
No.
We got FCM this weekend,
That's right.
St.
Yeah.
Louis next weekend, and Tulsa the following weekend.
That's right. And then
Okay, Tulsa.
Canton 2 weeks after that, then Zachary a week after that, and King Orange a week after that.
All right.
Then
Now,
November,
contest
one in El
coming
Dorado
up.
in November.
Yeah, we had
Joe
Phil
in Can-
yesterday, and then we got the North Beast in 2 weeks, and then we got Northern Virginia in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Is that Lorton? Is Northern Virginia, is that Lorton?
I don't. It's Scott Richland's contest. I just follow the GPS.
You want to go, Steve, to FCM? Great contest.
No, it's my wife's birthday weekend, so I can't go out of town for that one.
Take her with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wouldn't
Hey,
go
we're
there
gonna
then.
celebrate your birthday at a contest.
Yeah, right.
Tom Huff
If
couldn't
your
go to
wife-
one yesterday
Steve, if-
because it was his anniversary.
If
Did-
your
did
wife
someone-
enjoys a contest as much as I do, I hope you're smarter than to be brave enough to take her to a contest on her birthday.
Yeah.
I'm lucky if I can get her to come to our contest.
Did someone say
Mine
that this
comes
is
to ours and she'll tabulate if she's asked, but
Yeah, mine
Lord, I don't
is
want-
mine's busy on Saturday, but she said she could come out and tabulate on Sunday. So
get them flying, then they'll go.
yeah.
I'm working on that.
Pete's got that covered. Pete Bauer's got that covered.
I'll tell you,
Rick, what you play in there? We can't hear it.
Well, if you could hear it, then it would interrupt all the conversation.
Probably get me a copyright strike.
Oh my, oh, we might, yeah, depending on what he's playing.
That's his studio.
Yeah, that's the music room.
Well, plug in the amplifier and let's hear it.
It doesn't come across well on. We tried it one night. It doesn't really come across well on Zoom for some reason.
Probably too loud. Oh, I have small amplifiers.
It breaks
Something
up.
to do with the bandwidth.
Probably.
My brother-in-law explained it to me, but he's an electronics genius, and he's way over my head. I'm pretty good, but he's ridiculous.
A little background on the music on YouTube. I was at the Frozen Boulder up in Muncie, and they had the radio going in the back room of the ice cream shop, and I was streaming. So basically, that cell phone picked up the music all the way in back of the ice cream shop and gave Sparky a copyright infringement. So that's how sensitive it is. You could have a YouTube video going at Muncie Circle and then have somebody pull up with the radio on and they'll nail you.
They are vicious. I got hired to do a gig recently, and they wanted all original music. I'm a songwriter, and I thought to myself, these guys looking to be patrons of the arts, or are they just looking to avoid ASCAP BMI fees?
Yeah.
It was option B. But hey, I got to play my stuff, so that was cool.
Yeah.
See, the thing about YouTube, even if you are doing your original music, somebody can say, "Hey, I wrote that song," and they make a complaint and they copyright me. So please, guys, music is really a touchy thing. I was really scared to put up that AI deal, but once I, filled out the thing that it's AI, nobody can claim it.
Who would have thought that AI could write songs?
Oh,
Is that the Stunt Hangar Blues?
yeah.
That is a cool song.
It is.
How long did
Certainly,
it
I
take you
don't
to
play
put,
music, so
how long did it take you to put together?
a minute.
A minute. Oh my.
Yep.
Let's see if we can make this work here. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure I can or not.
Oh dear.
You see that?
Bob, please don't play that.
And we can see it, but we can't hear it.
I
We don't want to hear.
Marky doesn't want me to play it.
No.
If
Actually,
it makes noise, he's going to get charged.
Yep.
song's probably in the public domain. I wouldn't worry about it. I know what the song is.
Well, I understand what you guys feel, but believe me, YouTube has no sense of humor.
Mm-mm.
If they can bill him, they will because they can.
Sorry about that.
Well, Bob, if you can edit it so you can only get the guitar solo, one cannot copyright chord changes.
That's right. That was just that thing was just went through, didn't it?
Yeah, it's just rhythm changes. It was only a
Please,
zillion
let's
tune.
not push don't push your luck on my channel, please. I mean,
It seems like I've seen channels that they make sure they don't go over 30 seconds.
no,
Is that a thing?
no, anything.
5 seconds is all it takes.
Yeah,
5 seconds. Huh.
that AI will pick that up and strike me. Please don't do that.
Okay. Rick, you'll just have to be a long-suffering, silent musician.
Mhm.
You can look him up on YouTube. He's
It's
on
hard
there.
to be humble.
Rick, bring it. Get settled to the contest and let's hear some of your stuff.
Here's what you can do: upload it to your channel and play it on this channel.
Yeah, that video's all over Facebook. It's easy to find.
Is it on YouTube?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think the woman who shot it just uploaded it to Facebook.
So the rules are different on Facebook than YouTube.
Absolutely.
Huh. Jerks.
They got no sense of humor at all. It
No,
really
they
bothers me.
don't.
Well, everyone's looking to make their dough.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to punch off. I had a long day yesterday and I'm tired. I'm gonna have to sack.
All right, Bob.
Take care of yourself, Bob. Good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
Good
take
night.
care, Bob.
You guys be good. Rick, we'll be in touch.
So, man, I got to talk to you about the Buddy Mobile.
Okay, well, I got the repair paint, so.
Yeah, that's my questions around that. I'll call you tomorrow.
We can touch up that little spot, no problem. So.
Yeah, Bob, I sent you the other Steve's.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Have a good one, guys.
All right.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Bob.
You too.
Good night, Bob. Night.
Yep, good night.
So, Cha-Cha, I got a question for you.
Guiding.
There he is.
Okay. Were you able to use that that song and do your DJ thing to it without getting in some
He
kind of
doesn't
trouble?
have a monetized channel.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think Facebook and Instagram has different music rights compared to YouTube. So I did not get
it is different.
So two major international songs. But if I
Hi,
upload
Gordon.
that to you, if I upload that to YouTube, most probably I'll get a strike.
Huh.
Zoom baby.
If the portion of the song plays more than 90 seconds, I'll get a strike.
Oh, it's 90 seconds.
In order for me to do that, I had to play a portion of the song and then jump to something else over the beat.
Oh my.
That would not allow the algorithm to pick up the entire track because most of the verse played.
Hey, Danny, how long was that song that you picked up at the Frozen Boulder?
I think I edited out 10 seconds or 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
I don't want to chance it. They take your whole channel down and knock every video off and everything over that.
No sense of humor.
Nope.
Yeah, the key is monetization, I think. If you're monetized, it's different rules.
Yeah, no sense taking the risk.
Nope.
And since
Nope.
physical product doesn't sell anymore, and that entire income stream is now gone, any other place that they can try and grab money, they're going to do it.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
On an after party, if you guys want to play it, knock yourself out because it's not broadcast on YouTube.
Ah, okay.
But I've already had several strikes, and I couldn't believe when Danny got me a strike.
Uh-oh.
But it was a innocent deal.
Yeah.
The radio playing in the background, and it wasn't very loud either.
Oh well. What you been flying, Joe?
Oh, Blue Max.
You getting ready for St. Louis?
That's correct.
What you gonna fly when you come here?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably Profile Mustang and my Blue Max and the Ringmaster for old time.
Okay. Sounds
Just
good.
bring your Ringmaster. You can win with everything.
Probably not.
Now, we're flying all the stunt events on the donut. We actually have 4 scale judges because we're combining with the NASA Scale Classic.
Good. That's good.
So we got 4 scale judges, 2 for static, 2 for flight. So they can go straight from static to flight as soon as they're ready.
Sure.
And I think that's going to speed that whole situation up.
No worries. It'd be more fun to more people there.
Yeah, I think we will. I don't know how many stunt guys we'll have, but I think we're going to have a pretty good scale crowd. I know
4,
Peter was
5.
coming.
What is
What's
there
that,
usually
Bob?
in scale? 5?
What's that?
5 people in scale?
I have no idea how many.
Yeah.
Peter have an idea.
Yeah, Pete's not here though.
He left.
Yeah.
He showed up missing. He sure did.
I think we'll have more than 5 in scale. Joe, you don't have any scale planes, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I got a Wildcat with the throttle on it, but it's profile and it's not really. It's pretty scale, but it's not got a tapered wing as much as it should.
Yeah, I think we'll get Alan Goff, but not Mike Henry. Mike said he was involved in something else with racing, some event in
I'll be
Indy.
darned. Well, you got there was 4 or 5 there last year for sure.
Are they doing Perkies too? No, that's for Speed Week. Yeah.
No, that's the next weekend when we're in Tulsa.
It's been nice here for 2 weeks. Hope it stays
Yeah.
nice.
It's gonna
Yeah.
blow and rain when we get there.
I'll be St. Louis too, probably.
Well, it is heating up this week, but
Yeah.
still not getting in the 90s.
It's been cold here. I don't know what's going on.
It's been, yeah, cool here also.
64 today, is that what it was?
Oh, it was pretty darn cool. Yeah. I think it got up to 71, 72.
That's still cool for August or early September.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, our July was hotter than our August in New England.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible here.
Great flying weather, though.
Same here.
Hey, Joe Gilbert.
Right now,
Yes.
low's supposed to be 53.
Yes.
Hey, Joe, you ever seen those videos where they're flying control line stunt inside with electrics?
I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In gymnasiums.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
We need us one of them.
Yes.
Igor was doing it. They're like what, 20-foot lines or something like that?
I can't answer
That'd be
that.
very big.
Well, the China girl was doing it on one time on something, Facebook, maybe I saw it.
Yeah, I
And
saw it.
she was on longer lines than 20 foot, I think, at that time.
Oh,
I
they
was
go
watching
so slow. It looks like they're going to
That
fall
girl's
out of the
amazing,
air
though.
any moment.
Where can we find a place to do it in, Steve, around here?
Not nowhere that I know of.
Yeah,
Don't y'all still have an old one of those hangars for blimps?
They're not gonna let us use it.
In
Got
St.
it.
Louis, there's a blimp hangar.
There's plenty of places to do that. You just need to find an RC club that has indoor fly-ins during the winter.
Mm.
Lots of RC club. My RC club has a gym they fly in at a church during the winter.
Yeah, we go to the rec center here to fly indoor RC and rubber band stuff on Mondays over at Broken Arrow. A rec
Oh.
center, basketball court.
Broken
don't
Arrow,
know.
Oklahoma.
Right. I don't know how tall the ceiling is. You have to match your line length. But when that burger's flying as slow as it is, if you flew it on 23-foot lines instead of 25, I don't think it would matter.
You can fly up
They're
15
pretty
foot.
slow.
Yeah, they're going so slow it wouldn't matter.
I was watching a channel the other day. They're flying FP something aerobatics. It's RC inside. Basically, they're flying a pattern, and they go backwards.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Reverse pitch. Those airplanes are remarkable. Absolutely remarkable.
Not electric.
No, it's electric.
Electric's
They're
one
electric.
above. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Counter rotating props that are reverse pitch even. That can go
Wow.
stop and then back up and fly off. It's just, oh my goodness.
I need one of those for my reverse wing over. Hey, I'll get that
There you
5 foot
go.
radius.
Okay,
you imagine
Wiley
doing-
Coyote.
Could you imagine doing that in a real airplane, Joe?
Ooh, son. We'll start calling Dan Wiley Coyote.
You ever
Hey,
been in a real
hey.
airplane when they did a Lumshavak?
No, I never have.
Oh, I did it one time, and I don't ever want to do it again.
Well,
Like that-
my
that
wife
means
bought me.
that-
My wife
Go
bought me an aerobatic ride, and it's pretty much everything. The guy had a red, white, and blue pits. He was out there at Hangar in Danville, Indiana. And my wife took out an insurance policy and got me this gift. And we took off, and I could tell exactly what he was doing on everything until we got that the Lomshavak or whatever. And I lost all orientation on that. I was
Yeah, you do.
I didn't know
Well,
whether
you're
I was coming or
tumbling.
going on that one.
You're
Starts
literally
out
tumbling. The plane's going end over
outside.
end and side over side at the same
Outside
time.
Yeah.
snap, and then they get it all broke loose and tumble it. It's called
Oh.
headaches, what it stands for.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
Lumshavak literally means, headache.
It's headache in Russian.
Well, it'll give you one, too.
Oh, wow.
One of my buddies at the airport got thrown out of an airplane one time doing that. The seatbelt broke and chunked him out.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh
no.
man.
Went through the windshield.
I
Okay,
get
well,
nauseous
parachute.
on the first maneuver.
Did he have a chute?
Yes. Lost his
survived?
shoe. Yep. Lost his shoe.
Oh, man.
So he did not survive?
He did, yes, he lived. But it was a rude awakening going from everything's good and all of a sudden, boom, out in space. He said, there goes the airplane.
But
Oh,
he
my.
only had one shoe left, right?
Yeah, one shoe
Oh,
stayed
one
somewhere.
shoe. Okay.
One shoe came off.
Well, the shoe would have been the least of my worries. There goes my airplane.
Well, he said, oh, my. He said, I got to use this parachute. You know, it's kind of surreal because he said, you seen the airplane just going away from you. He said, wow, that's interesting.
Using
I took
parachutes
that
is
ride.
fun.
When I took
It's
that
all right.
ride,
It's
guy
all right
held
for
up
some
a
people, but I
parachute.
prefer not to do it.
The guy held up a parachute. He said, this is your seat cushion. You're going to be sitting on your chute. He said, there's only 2 times you're going to need this chute. He said, if the wings come off or we catch on fire. I said, good enough.
I've had to wear a parachute in an aerobatic airplane 3 times, twice in a Pitts, and once in Jack Roush's Mustang. And I begged him to let me get out of that airplane. I wanted to jump that airplane so bad, and he said no. He wouldn't let me jump it, so I didn't get to jump it. But I got a ride in it, so that was cool. And then if you can imagine my 6 foot, 240-pound ass with a rig on crammed into a 2-seat Pitts, that was they needed a shoehorn to get my ass in there.
You were overgross too.
Probably, yeah.
I guarantee you were.
Yeah.
A
Christian
two-place
Eagle, I
pit.
couldn't get in the pits.
A pit special's a one-place aerobatic airplane legally.
Well, they make them 2-seat, but with a canopy.
I told you that. A two-place pit is a one-place pit aerobatically.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is.
If you get
But
the
I'm
weight,
gonna tell you what,
someplace.
it's a little airplane. I mean, it's a little airplane. That other one is a much better airplane, much bigger airplane. But it's because Mr. Christian was a big guy. He couldn't get in the little airplane.
I'd have to Google that. I don't think there's a foot difference in them.
Well, there's a lot different. I guarantee you the fuselage is a little bit wider, and it's a little bit longer because I could get my legs in the Eagle. I couldn't get it in the pits. I was just crammed in there every which way. No way I could have worked the pedals. That thing was just. Whew. But I fly a J3 and never have a problem with it. So who knows?
I don't know how you got in the front of a JC3 Cub.
I didn't get in the front of a J3. Okay. I got in the back
in
of
the
J3.
back seat.
Yeah.
That's the way you fly out of.
Hey, Joe, when it's your airplane, you fly out of the seat you want to fly in.
If it's yours. I don't think you could physically get in the front of a J3.
I don't think I can.
Not now you couldn't.
I don't think I ever tried, but I don't think I could. I bought that thing and we took it home, put it in the backyard, got it in the garage, stripped it down, sanded it down, replaced a spar that was cracked, repaired 2 or 3 ribs, and they are put together just little bitty pieces. Then got it inspected, of course, recovered it, repainted it, got it all back together and took it out to the airport and got it inspected, and the inspector went up and flew it. And there's a guy standing there that I didn't know what in the world he's standing there for. I mean, I had no idea what he's there for. But then the inspector came in, he said, that's a fine J3. That is one nice J3. Because I built it up like a model airplane. I put little pinstripes on it in different places and just fancied it up a little bit, but subtly, very subtly. And the guy opened his checkbook and said, how much? So anyway, one of them things, my pastor's one got me to flying, and I fell off a bucket truck and lost my medical. So we don't, if I go flying now, I have to fly with somebody, but that's okay. I can get it back now, but it cost me so much to get it, and I'm so old. What's the point? I just go with I've got several friends that have planes. I just go with them. I tell you what's a rush though: get in the front of get in the ASW-17 and go for a sailplane ride. Now that's a rush. you're flying right at the mountain. You know you're going to slam in the side of the mountain all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden, the Lord's elevator kicks in. You just go up 200 feet in just a matter of seconds. It's crazy. That's a lot of fun.
Well, Steve, I'm going to turn this over to you. I'm going to end it on YouTube.
Turn it over to Gary because
I'm going to.
I'm thinking I am about done.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Gary.
I'm about out of here too.
Hey, Jerry's
Gary's
asleep.
sleeping though.
That's all right. He'll wake up.
He's used to it.
Everybody
He's used
leaving,
to
we
it.
can just shut her off.
I'll jump off
All right.
here.
I'm gonna bail too. So
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good to see everybody.
gentlemen.
Mark, good to see you, buddy. And I love your Bearcat. That thing is sharp.
Stick around for a minute, Rick.
Good night.
When I shut this off, everybody goes away because I'm not going to turn it over to somebody that's asleep or not going to be.
all right. Good night, everybody.
I'll talk to you
Good
another
night,
time,
everybody.
Rick.
All right. Good night, all.
Okay.
Thanks for watching
night.
on YouTube. We'll see you later. Fair winds.
Everybody's leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
everybody's
I
leaving.
reckon.
Okay.
You want it? You want to take it?
I'll stay if anybody else is staying. I got a little bit more work to do, so
Oh,
I can
okay.
I can stay for a few minutes, 30 minutes or whatever, if anyone wants to stick around. And then Rick can play his guitar once we're not streaming.
Yeah. Hold
Yeah.
on.
That's true.
Hold on. Let me get this off here. All right. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.
Take care, Spark.
Bye.
All right, I'm the host now. I want to hear some metal riffs that's gonna blow my face off, man.